How do your clients perceive Tesena?
I think they view us as partners, as someone who will always be there to help them, to improve them and their software development cycles and their processes and everything. And they view us as someone who is fun to work with. And I think they value our cooperation and they will try and find ways to work with us because they have a really great experience on what we are delivering, how we are delivering, and how they can count on us that we will support them anyhow and in any way we can.
Based on my experience, I can say that the clients see us in a very positive way because we are always partners for our clients. And if they are looking for the testing solutions, they come to us and ask for the help with the testing services.
Some say that testing is an unnecessary expense.
I think they didn't live through any crisis based on fuck ups on production. I don't have another words for that. Uh, they didn't have to deal with the real problems and rollbacks in the project. They didn't have to pay the extra money for refactoring and re-engineering of everything they've built so far based on some major blockers and mistakes and bugs and whatever they can find on production. So um, the cost is really not necessary to be so high. It's really necessary to make some effort during the whole software development process and the cycle so that you don't face major issues by the end of the project and unexpected expenses.
Yes, these situations are actually still happening, but the market is better and better. The clients know that the testing is really a necessary part of the software development lifecycle. So, as Honza said, the benefits are that the fixing of the bug at the beginning of the development is much more cheaper than if you fix the bugs at the end of the project. I mean, when you are almost on the production. So these clients find out that the testing is really necessary to be part also on the beginning of the project in terms of all the costs, in terms of planning the team, and also in terms of building the relationships between the other suppliers and also with the clients. So in these days, we are very happy to be part of the project at the beginning, not at the end.
What is an example of such a specific situation?
I can figure out few examples actually, mostly of our new clients in the last 2 years. But the major one was when client thought that he tested everything. He had the system ready for release and for production, and let's go live, guys, because we have some KPIs to meet and we need to deliver this ASAP. But they still wanted to cross check whether they really covered everything they needed. And from the functional point of view, they did. Each application in the system was working just fine. They just forgot about the integration between them. So they didn't connect the 12 applications in the system, so they didn't communicate with each other. And this would have been a huge problem since this system was being released globally for every branch within this client. And we stopped that because we looked into it. We reported several major issues that will stop the system from working. And we extended the cooperation basically to focus more on the integration testing and what needs to be repaired, what needs to be reworked, and so on. And after 6 months or so of our cooperation, the client thanked us because we saved them like millions of euros or dollars or whatever. Based on that, they didn't need to roll back and didn't need to re-engineer the whole thing from the scratch. So basically, they were really happy. They contacted us for just an audit of the testing.
You don't want to lose your customers, or you don't want to lose the trust of your customers. So the clients are always happy when we found the issues or defects, bugs before the production goes live. Because after that, you can really lose the trust of the customers if you have bugs on the production. So I can say, in my opinion, this is always when we go live and there are like minor issues on the production, then the customer is happy because they don't have to face like big issues. And also the, as we said before, the costs of the fixing and the cost actually of the losing the trust of the customers is really high. So, and it's not only about the clients or customers, it's also about if you build the application just internally. So you want to bring the new applications, for example, to your employees with the minimum issues. And so I can say that after that, the clients are always much more happier